Alright guys, so I'm not sure exactly why I cannot change my camera around, so I am going to have to do it for it.
Oh, if you can.
If I can stop myself from breaking everything. Can you see me on the phone, Mildred?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so now that I've wasted all this time, guys. Alright. Is it a good picture? We're working with something good, guys? Alright. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Give me a second. So, I was reading something just now about one of our quarters. Now, I need everybody to understand that we just took a couple faces off some products due to its racist status in the community, in our lives. So, I made a video about it. You can look back previous videos. It was one of the last couple videos that I posted. Now, there's this new quarter. Can you see this? This is called the Maya Angelou. It's a 25-cent piece. Nothing crazy about it, but the new Maya Angelou quarter might be more than just a 25-cent piece of U.S. currency. The coin is helping to redefine what freedom looks like in America. The quarter, which launched in January as a kickoff of the U.S. Mint's American Woman series, is the first ever U.S. coin honoring a black woman. Recently, Treasury Secretary Janet, that was a tongue twister, sorry, I even twisted my legs to say it. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen described this series as a chance to convey what we value and how we've progressed as a society. And on Friday, Yellen plans to visit the facility in Denver where the quarters are pressed to highlight the effort. But it's not the quarter's existence that matters. The design of the coin is symbolic, too. Okay, so here's where we get into what this quarter means. Because, let's be real, it's got a picture of a black woman that looks like she's wearing either a tube sock or a, without sounding pretentious here, it looks like she's wearing a potato sack. So, standard quarters show George Washington on the front and bald eagle on the back, classic American archetypes of freedom. The Angelou quarter still features Washington on one side, but on the other side it showcases the profile of the black author, an activist who died in 2014. See, I didn't know who this Angelou person was. So, now I have a little idea that she was a little more known than I knew. Those are international design choices, according to Emily blah blah blah. It struck me that she lived a life very passionately. A lot of her work is generating up towards uplifting people. Okay, so literally, the coin is explaining to you she's uplifting the community. To put her on a quarter, which is governed by people and policies that aren't for the people, but for the very select few, to show their appreciation on their coin. Yeah, I guess so. What it looks like to me upon first look is the presentation in which I described to you at first with the burlap sack. I would like to see pictures of her. I will do a little more research about the person on the coin. Maybe she wore tube shirts, and maybe that's just how she looked in pictures, and that's what they put on the quarter. Pretty sure they could have done a little better job in choosing, but whatever. That's just my opinion. The other thing is that there's a bird in the background. Now, we already know that America let me rephrase this. For all of those who think that white people that white people enslaved anyone, I need you to understand there's no such thing as white people anymore. We are all mixed. I thought I was white as white could be. I wound up being Spanish, Irish, and a bunch of other stuff, including Indian and whatnot. But my point is, which I think I may have just lost, give me a second, is that we came over from Spain. We grabbed up people from islands and we sold them on other islands to bigger communities, that people that would buy. Now, once those people were there, they were slaves. But what about the slaves before the slaves? We forget what the English people, what the original settlers did to the Indians on our plains and plateaus. Then you probably didn't go to school very long. If you do, or if you even heard of it, you understand my feelings here. We celebrate Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving is giving thanks to the people who we raped and pillaged and stole from to this day, for showing us how to grow corn against their will on their land. Sorry, I had to do that. That was just me. But anyways, the bird in her design is a purple martin, which is is native to Arkansas, where Angelou grew up. Okay? Well, there you go. It's definitely not at least an eagle, where they can say that they removed it and added something else. It's definitely a different bird. So that's lit. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But now my question is brought to this one thing. We just finished taking off black women who have represented a product, a company that we all love. Aunt Jemima's gone, guys. I can't even find her in the store. She don't exist. We took her out to the woods and buried her. She's gone. You know why? She was racist. From what I gather, it was a black face on a product owned by the white man.
Which I loved, that black face.
That black face made me want to eat pancakes.
I loved that.
Didn't make me
black
think of
face.
slavery or some chick in a kitchen going, yes, I'm massa. I'm sorry for that, by the way, to anyone that might offend. And just so everybody knows, I am not trying to offend anybody. I am a human being and I am ignorant by design. So anything that I say that someone else might not agree to, I need you to understand that these aren't my exact feelings on the subject. It's just a thought process that I was putting forward. How are you gonna take off an important figure off of one product just to put another important figure, black figure, on another product that is owned by a white man who controls everyone and has no respect for anyone? So, I mean, the question is there. I don't know if anybody else wants to comment on it. Negative, positive, you guys won't hurt my feelings. Nothing anybody can say can hurt my feelings except, well, I'll just leave it at that. Some things hurt my feelings. But let's be real, I just want you guys to understand that I saw this and I just had to look it up and go out through it with you guys. Tell me what you guys think, and maybe I'll make another video to talk more about it. I am going to read something up on it. I do. When I go into something, I go into it 100%. So when I come out of this, I'm going to have as much knowledge as my tiny little pea brain can comprehend. And at that, thank you guys. You guys, I love you for everything. You guys, all those of you who watch my videos, please share, like, follow, subscribe, whatever everything is. I don't even know. I just wanted to share this with you guys. If you guys can share the video though and subscribe to my channel, get me some subscribers. I'm tired and I'm a little something other than tired right now, but we'll leave it at that and say adios.